Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing something that this new wave of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 sets is actually missing, and it's actually very obvious when compared to previous Ninjago set waves. However, this might not be as bad as it seems at first, and in fact, it might actually be a good thing. More on that later. But what exactly is Dragons Rising Season 3 missing in terms of the sets? Well, that of course would be a series of collectibles. Pretty much every other Ninjago season has had some type of collectible that you could obtain in these new sets in some way, shape, or form, whether it be fang blades, decorative banners, dragon cores, etc. Almost every single Ninjago wave, in fact I'm pretty sure every other Ninjago wave, minus maybe the Ninjago movie, has had some type of long-running collectible that can be found in a lot of the sets. Now for Dragons Rising Season 3, the closest thing that we have are these clear katanas, which the box does not actually label as collectibles, so they could just be new weapons. I've never seen a clear katana before, so maybe LEGO is just trying to get that piece out there. The box does not label that clear katana as a collectible at all, which makes the Dragons Rising Season 3 wave kind of stand out because there is no collectible that you can acquire by collecting all of the sets. I know for a lot of Ninjago fans, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but in terms of the Ninjago storyline, there will not be a collectible that the ninja are trying to acquire. There will not be that typical MacGuffin. For example, in Season 1 of Dragons Rising, it was the aforementioned Dragon Cores. Season 2 of Dragons Rising had the Gong and the Mallet of Shattering. What do we have for Dragons Rising Season 3? As of right now, nothing. Now with that being said, some would argue that the Forbidden 5 are this season's collectible, and I could totally see where you are coming from. The Forbidden 5 will be kind of placed periodically in various Dragons Rising sets throughout the entire year. In fact, in Wave 1, we have 2 of them, with the remaining 3 being available in the March and Summer waves. But in the context of the show, again, there is not that MacGuffin that the ninja and the villains will go after. There is no artifact, no item, nothing, which in turn, could be seen as a bad thing, but it could also be seen as a good thing, because Season 3 has a lot to tackle from previous seasons and a lot to build up in its own narrative. And in that sense, I don't think we even have time for a fetch quest of collectibles like we did in Dragons Rising Season 1, or even in Season 2 very briefly. Instead, Season 3 might be more character-driven, and plus it kind of breaks away from the typical Ninjago fetch quest formula, because again, so many seasons have been about finding these artifacts or these MacGuffins. That's how the Ninjago series started, with the ninja trying to track down the golden weapons of Spinjitzu. I feel like we are at the point in Ninjago where we don't need to do these fetch quests anymore. Instead, Dragons Rising Season 3, again, seems to be focused more on the characters, the world, and the storyline established for Dragons Rising thus far. Now, with that being said, this is obviously just for the winter wave. It does seem like the March and summer waves for Dragons Rising Season 3 will be more in line with what we see during the winter wave. In fact, the entire year seems to be just one solid storyline. All of Season 3 seems to be focused on the exact same thing, kind of like what Dragons Rising Season 1 was. So in a way, the entire year could just be seen as this season's set wave. And in that sense, we could see collectibles later on down the line. Maybe Season 3 Part 2 will introduce some type of new collectible that will be in the summertime sets. Who's to say? But as of right now, Ninjago is taking a risk by doing something different by not having a series of collectibles. And I for one think it's a very brave choice, but also one that might not be super significant in the long run. All things considered, again, the lack of a collectible could be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. I for one think it could be more of a good thing. But with that being said, those have been my thoughts and opinions. Feel free to leave all of yours down below in the comments section. What exactly do you guys think about the lack of collectibles from this new Ninjago set wave? Do you even care all that much? Leave all your thoughts down below, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.